Hello guys, you are capable of a lot more than you think. You can do a lot more than you limit yourself. Believe me, I've tried it yesterday. It's been many years since I had this great wish to hike the mountains to a specific point. I've done this hike during my high school times and I always wished to come back there. There was always some limitation that I imposed on myself by my own limitations. Is not time, it's not the right moment, not now, now I'm too fat, or well, the person who wants to go with me cannot reach, or I will wait for that person to express the wish. Why did I have all these limitations? I'm not sure. Now you see, even though the lighting is not the best, these limitations are slowly going away, and I'm not waiting for anybody. And also, after yesterday's experience, I would rethink all limitations that I have in my life. So let me tell you something about yesterday. It's been many years, many tries about doing a specific hike in our mountains from a point where you leave the car up to a point where there is a hut where you can have something to eat, and it's 3 hours away. It's 3 hours of a mountain hike away from the car, the hut that I wanted to reach. And it started out also limiting myself again, but this time I was there with the right person, because that person allowed themselves to overarch their imposed limit. So I was respecting, as it is should be done in the mountains, the capabilities of people that are hiking to adjust to the one with the biggest limits, because you don't want them to go to destroy themselves and they cannot return. Therefore, I was adjusting to their limitations and respecting their imposed limitations. But I got lucky. I've selected this direction because I like it so much, and I say, even if I come half the way, it's gonna be amazing, and I will start feeling that feeling again, where, I don't know, it's a special feeling in my heart when I hike the mountains, and it's amazing, and at least I will wake up, I said to myself. But then we came half the way, because we saw that we can do it normally. And then the idea arose, and some people were there next to us that we met on the road. They told us, yeah, it's a perfect day to reach that point. Yeah, that's a nice hut, and all these kind of things. And I knew the path, and the path I knew did not pose any large restrictions on us that we can do it. Because you see, I walk every morning. We are walking also together many times in the afternoon, and we are able to walk for an hour, hour and a half, so we don't see that a problem. It's mostly flat, but okay, it's a start. Sorry for my nose, but yeah, it was quite cold yesterday and not enough clothes. So yeah, and we allowed ourselves to trust and to move on and see what happens. I've been checking with the other person how they feel. Do they feel that they are able to do it? And okay, so and that person went through the limits because they wanted to repeat the hike that they already made one time. And I enjoyed. I was there next to her, and we reached the hut. The hut that I had in my mind for so many years that I want to go there. Always imposed the limits. Always, told myself it's not the time yet. I already bought all the equipment, everything that I needed in order to do it. I've been capable many times to do it, but I didn't have the time. I didn't reserve my time. It was not the right person. Why would I go alone? All this kind of, So also the limit that I was paying attention to was my limit, how far I can walk and hike and all this kind of stuff, because I used to have a lot more weight on me. And yeah, it was a factor actually. And yesterday, no planning, no expectations, just going to flow. We have reached the hut. Maybe to you guys it seems quite funny, but to me it's amazing. So these are the kind of goals that only the person having this goal understands. And of course we overreached our, I would say, also physical boundaries. But at the same time, we also proved ourselves that even though there are boundaries, you can push through and you can reach the peak or the goal. And we were still on the safe side, but yeah, you get some blisters or things like that. So, okay, that would be pushing the boundary, but doing this 7-hour hike, actually, it took us a lot more. We made it because it's 3 hours there, 3 hours back, some reserve. You don't need to compete with anybody, so it's amazing. So that's why I say we impose our own limits too much. Why don't we test them? Why we just keep waiting for the right moment to come? I've only been lucky that there was a right moment. What if there would not be? What if there would not be would not have the opportunity. Thank God I had it, and it's okay. But you know what I mean. So think about some wish, some goal, some wish that you wish to achieve, but you're putting it off. That you're putting it off, not something that you have in mind for the last month, but something much more core that you could think about. From this point on, again, I look at my life completely different. I look at my life as limitless options, limitless possibilities, because somehow, I got this feeling breaking out of the cocoon where I was restricted and couldn't move a lot into outside. Of course, the outside is more dangerous, I would say, because you never know, or all this kind of stuff, and all the ideas that kept me in control. But that's it, breaking out of the cocoon, staying out, and testing life and enjoying the life that was given to us. Sometimes we will test something and we'll see, oh, it doesn't seem right to me, or it doesn't feel right, or it's not what I thought. And it's okay. You check that box, you go on. Sometimes we will find something amazing, something that will push us forward. And that's why I know you're a limitless achiever, actually. Limitless achiever, that this gift was given to you by the universe, by the God, whatever you believe. But this gift is inside you. That's why human race is progressing, because enough people know what that means, and that know all this about themselves. Even the ones that actually do the damage know this about themselves. I leave you with this. Keep shining and do something positive with your limitless power you have. Have a nice day.